Howdy, this is Marissa with Marisa Moments podcast, where I give you my real life stories and their healing translations. So let's just get straight into it. So, I have, at least had tons of trigger points. People seem to get off on pressing my buttons, like just to see what I would do, right? They would even laugh in my face when I would get upset, whether they talk about something that I had a complex over or whatever it is. And they would literally just laugh in my face. And I would just not know how to respond. I would just kind of internalize it, get really upset externally, and just carry it with me and add it to the pile that was my already existent complex, right? And, of course, as of late, things become a little bit clearer every single time because I recognize that people are still making those attempts to push my buttons, but not for the reasons I originally thought. I mean, yeah, they may be a-holes, right? Because, who does that? But anywho, that's not what I want to focus on. I want to focus on me because we're on this healing journey and we got to focus on ourselves, not other people, because it's not about them, it's about us. Anyway, so what I realized is because my energetic responses fed them, right? And again, this isn't about them. This is about me. This is about you. This is about us, right? This is about we, should I say. So my external responses provide gargantuan amounts of energy. They are fuel-tastic. And that isn't just specifically to when I get upset or when I'm triggered. It's just in general, right? So I recognize that I am the sunshine on a rainy day. Depending on my mood, right? Because we all have those days. Anyway, we're talking about just the energetic, vortex or just... what's the word for a big ray or something? Yeah, it's like a big ray of energy that comes off of me. Good, bad, indifferent, neutral, whatever. It's a big old ray of energy. I don't know the word for it. Maybe you're thinking of it. Maybe you're saying it right now while you're listening. You're like, duh, it's such and such. I do that all the time too. But anyway, let's not focus on that. But yeah, you provide the energy. We are highly intuitive, highly energetic beings of light. That is our natural state. And anything else is just a bold-faced lie. We are here to elevate. We are here to find our own happiness. We are here to tap into our own divinity. We are here to not only elevate ourselves, but elevate the masses. And it's not some hands-on thing. It's not something where you have to go knock on doors or ring doorbells or whatever it is people do. It's just through your existence. It's through your healing. So recognizing that when people are attempting to trigger you, they are simply trying to get that energetic response that essentially feeds them and fuels them to keep going. But without that energy, without that response, then what do they have? A handful of nothing. And that's what I'm working on right now. Leaving them with a handful of nothing. And not even that. Redirecting my energy back towards myself and remembering who I am, how I am, why I am, right? And anything else doesn't matter. It's essentially the art of detachment because people can try to push your buttons all day long. But if you've already worked on that, if you've already recognized the fact that people try to trigger you, one, you can walk away from those people. And if you cannot, then you detach from that circumstance in that moment. You remind yourself, whatever they're saying, whatever they're doing is based off of a false narrative. And it is simply projected out there to get a response from me. And I will no longer give them the satisfaction of my response. So instead, you get a blank face or my back or the bottom of my shoes because I'm walking out, not because I'm kicking you. Nonviolent. Remember, the only rules are to not harm ourselves or someone else. But anywho, that's about it. Just remember, when you feel like you are being triggered, one, that is an opportunity to deep dive back into yourself and figure out what's the root cause of why you feel so emotionally triggered or emotionally drawn by whatever circumstance is happening. It may be something in your childhood. Who knows? It's up to you to figure it out. And two, don't give them the satisfaction of a response. It's the same thing as the energy balloon or the ego balloon. Don't give it air, and it can never inflate and it can never float off, right? But yeah, that's it. So if this message resonates, then that means it's for you. And if not, that's cool too. Just keep it pushing. Either way, I thank you for listening, and I wish you the very, very best day ever. Until next time, you know the vibes. Peace. Oh, and don't forget to follow me or share and comment and like and all those things on all of my social media. I'm basically everywhere. Just remember, it's Marissa Moments, and Marissa with one S, not two, because there is only one me. And if the spirit moves you, and if any of these messages resonate, help you or anyone else that you know, then feel free to donate to the cause, because any contribution essentially gets rededicated back into the mass awakening efforts. And so that way we can kind of increase this ripple effect. And that's it. So see you soon. Until next time, bye-bye.